Hey, Terrion. Looking back at last season, kind of how would you describe maybe what you learned or what you're taking away most from all the experience you got last year?
I would say last year was really a little bit of a growing experience. Kind of like the first time in my life I was playing corner for real, and I really got a chance to get thrown out there in the fire and really grow from it. And it's kind of like something that I use my position coach T-Rob. We go over the film from last year and really just grow from it and dissect it. So I feel like it really made me a better player and better man last year.
Where's Steven?
You and Kool-Aid came in the same class, so how comfortable is it to have him opposite of you playing that same spot?
Kool-Aid, that's my brother. So I would say it's something that's bigger than football. Like, we do a lot of things outside of football together. So just that bond and knowing that you have somebody out there that you could really go and lay it all on the line for, and I feel like he'll lay it all on the line for me too.
Over here, Mike.
Just what did the defense learn from the scrimmage on Friday, and what's been the message from your coaches about it?
We've learned that we could be a really, really great defense. We just have to put all the little things together, and I feel like we have a lot of guys who have like a lot of want to and more grit, and we really want to like refine the standard and really bring it back into a positive outcome. So I feel like this defense is going to be like one of the great defenses.
Over here.
How big of an impact has Caleb made in his short time, just kind of learning and getting acclimated with the guys?
Caleb is still a young guy, and I feel like the impact that he has made has been tremendous, like coming in as a freshman. And with all the accolades that he has, I feel like he's a really humble guy. He's really took it and really grown with it. So I feel like he's going to be a good player here.
Back here in the green, Austin.
Yeah, Terry, you said last year was some of your first time ever playing cornerback. Where do you think you're growing the most this spring, kind of going from year one to year two?
Really growing in my technique, understanding the game, watching the film, dissecting a lot of plays, and just knowing where my teammates are, knowing where my help is, and just benefiting from that.
Over here, Charlie.
Yeah, after the scrimmage, Coach Saban said you spent some time at Star, just learning a new position. What has that been like, and how beneficial is that to kind of add that versatility?
Versatility is good in this game, and I feel like with that, it's really creating value for myself and allowing me to help the team if they need me to go in there and play it. So I'm doing whatever the team really needs me to do. I feel like it's benefiting the team in a positive way.
Over here, James.
We spoke with Ja'Cory last week, and he said that, you guys are kind of having your own little, I don't want to call it beef in practice, but you guys are going at each other. Just what's that like in practice, and especially with the catch you made over Kool-Aid?
Ja'Cory, he's a talented guy, and he's one of those guys that kind of fires us up and really gets us ready to practice. And that's really with the whole receiving core. I feel like we really compete, and they're making us better, and he's one of the guys who's helping us do so.
Over here with Cody in the green.
Kind of talking about that star position, what have you seen from Earl Little, and how have you kind of been able to help him kind of move into a new role? It's something that you're kind of doing together, I guess.
Earl, he's one of those guys, like I said, this defense is full of a lot of guys who want to be great, and he's one of those guys who's up there meeting with coach and really just trying to put all the little things together, and he's really excited to learn and really hungry to be on the field. So I feel like it's helping him grow, and even myself, it's making me a better player because I have to get in the film room with him and teach him what to do. So I feel like we're all benefiting from that.
Over here, Katie.
Terrion, Coach Saban said after the scrimmage that turnovers are something that the defense is really putting an emphasis on. Just how much is that something the DBs just specifically want to get kind of back to, and interceptions and things like that?
I feel like as a secondary, we could really change how games are, especially causing people to be scared to put the ball in the air, and it's really something that could get the crowd into the game. So I feel like it's something that we really have to keep emphasizing on that note.
On this side here with Mike and Mike.
You had spoken in the past a little bit about playing basketball or wanting to play basketball. Just is that still on your radar, and did you follow the team this past season?
I followed the team, and they did a tremendous job, but that's not on my radar anymore. I'm surely focused on football.
Over here again.
You had mentioned that last year is your first year really kind of playing corner, kind of getting thrown into that. Just where had you had experience before on the defense?
I would say I had experience before, but in high school I spent most of my time at safety, although working at corner a little bit, but not really.
Over here with Tony in the green again.
You talked about the turnovers. New quarterbacks didn't throw a turnover. How surprised were you, or what did you see from them? Was it a little bit surprising to see how poised and controlled they were during the scrimmage?
I wasn't really surprised because they've been doing it in practice. They've done a great job competing and really making us better. So.
Over here again with Steven.
To have Malachi Moore back, what veteran leadership has he brought to a lot of these guys on that back end?
Malachi, he's a great player, and he's really done a great job of emphasizing how we need to practice and creating great habits. So he's done a tremendous job of leading us, and I feel like we're going to keep growing from that.
Back on this side with Charlie.
I think after the A&M game, you talked about how much Coach T-Rob has meant to you in your development. Just what's it been like to see him kind of take over the entire secondary this year?
I feel like I said it, the A&M game has been a blessing. He's somebody who really knows what he's doing, and I mean, you could just look at the pedigree. He's a great coach and even a better man, so I feel like he's done a great job of just helping us become better players and better men.